Hi, Jacques here, working as a Christian pastor with one thought to help you do life well. One of the basic beliefs in the Christian faith is that God created us as individuals and in His image. David wrote about this when he remarked that God has formed us in our mother's wombs and that we were fearfully and wonderfully made. Years later, one of the prominent church leaders, a guy by the name of Paul, while reflecting on his own faith journey, quoted David's words. You see, Paul was not an easy character to get along with. He was opinionated, stubborn, task-oriented, blunt, driven, and whatever he did it in overdrive. To give you one example, as a Jewish scholar, when he heard about this new little sect who followed a man called Jesus, he got special permission from the leadership to persecute these people who dared to stray from the Jewish faith. After he met Jesus and heard God's plan for his life, he could recognize all the characteristics that made him so difficult to get along with exactly what he needed to spread the good news about Jesus in the face of huge opposition. You were created. It didn't just happen. You were designed, and that design implies purpose. Not everybody reached the place where they get the same kind of insight as Paul did, because the prerequisite of that kind of discovery is that you live a life seeking God's will. If you at some stage, however, have prayed and given your life to God, then I have tremendous good news for you. Even if you feel that you're not as intentional as Paul, you can trust the journey. Even when you're wondering about life and struggling to connect the dots, wondering when your heart's desire and the circumstances of your life would actually overlap, just trust the journey. I want to encourage you, again, trust the journey. If you are willing to let God have His way in your life, He will ensure that you will end up in the place that you were designed for, where you can function in your sweet spot, the place where everything about you makes sense, warts and all. As a surrendered believer, I want to encourage you, trust Him and trust the journey. It will be worth your while. See you soon.